Welcome back from spring break. This is the first time you've heard it from me this week. You've had your project done. I've got, I think, everybody's grades back that has given me one. If you haven't received your grade by Monday morning, please reach out to me. Most of them have some feedback. There's one video coming up later in the scheme that goes through my biggest criticism regarding client early adopter identification. I think that some of you have decent ideas, like good ideas, things you could do, things that could be full-time businesses, things that could be hobbies or lifestyle businesses. I don't know, man. If I had a hobby that made me $1,000 a month, that would be a nice little hobby. So I highly encourage you to keep moving forward and just keep moving forward, and every step matters. We're going to have a video soon from an entrepreneur on momentum. But right now I want to address an important issue, and that's the fifth block of the business model canvas, and that's called revenue streams. Revenue streams and understanding the different revenue streams are absolutely essential to becoming an entrepreneur in today's environment. All right, if you are working on a high-tech project, biomedical device, that sort of thing, all right, your revenue streams aren't that important. If you are working on a high-tech data digital project, understanding your revenue streams is absolutely essential. If you're bringing a new spin to an old traditional market, how you derive revenue from it, again, exceedingly important. If you see in there, there's a subscription fees one. And subscription fees are all the rage right now. What's so great about subscription fees? Well, you get them every month. So once you get someone signed up, there's no cost to getting them back in. If it's a $12.99 subscription, they pay you in month one, and it automatically pays in month two and in three, and so on and so forth. That's fantastic. You're seeing more and more clothes being sold that way, right? The things we don't want to do in life, what if you pay a monthly fee and I'll do them for you? Not a bad setup, right? I'll pay $8.99 a month for that. If you would ask me to pay you $100 right now, I'd be like, no. But $8.99, yeah, that's not too bad, right? I could do that. That makes sense. I don't want to do it right now, and the immediate pain is pretty low as compared to $100. What can I get for $8.99 that equals this? So, look, subscription revenues are fantastic. You're seeing a bunch of different ways to roll it out. Last semester, I really liked one of my students' projects that had, I wish he would have gone forward with it with a subscription revenue plan. I think you need to be innovative in this area. You need to think about ways to get people to make that decision to give you their money. Put yourself in their shoes. Don't think about your project. Don't think about your plan. Don't think about how great it is what you're offering. Think about if you were someone that had no concept of what it was, what are you going to do to make this a worthwhile purchase for them? How can you maximize your revenues while decreasing the pain from them? Subscriptions, we don't feel it. Netflix is a subscription model. Most of us don't even consider that we pay for it. It just happens every month. And that's a great model. It really is. I think consumers are starting to catch on. You're starting to see chatter about, hey, go and look at your subscriptions and see what you can cut out. I don't know if it's dead for the future, but I know that we can innovate. We can think beyond and come up with different ways to get people to give us their money. Is there something you can do, you know, to really play on that a little bit? You know, the freemium revenue stream is another great one. Give them something free, let them get to a point where they enjoy it and then have to pay. You know, I really like that freemium plan, especially in an app. I mean, you know, there's a lot of different things. Some of you are working on projects that really need to consider, look, we're not going to measure this success in revenue. We're going to measure this success in audience. We're going to measure this success in data flows. We're going to measure this success in number of users. Again, really get to know what it means when you say that. I'm here for you to talk about this. Really interesting, really exciting stuff. I'm enthralled by revenue stream innovation. I think there's ways that we haven't even thought about yet, and it really takes a student that doesn't know any better to ask the question, can we do this? And the answer is always yes, of course we can. Should we? Time will tell. But if you don't know better to ask the question and you ask the question, that's how you find the eureka. So really feel free to just explore out how you're going to define this. And I think you know, we'll be able to monetize some of the content development type stuff very easily, even if you don't think you can. So, all right. I'm going to talk about the next section here in a moment, and then we're going to discuss the target market again a little bit further after that.